because it looks like I'm gonna have to, I don't have to, but I'm gonna do my grocery shopping at the FEMA store today. Or, you know, as I call it, so the algorithms don't get me the chamber camps. On the other hand, let me just edit that out because we all know I avoid brands unless I happen to feel like they're not necessarily racist or their product is just so incomparable that I have to name drop them. And sometimes even if their product is incomparable, but fuck them, no. Okay. And that's why I be telling y'all that it is not good to treat hot flashes so much as it will incite them. It's one of only a couple of detrimental side effects, so I'm good with it. I have let the last 6 pineapples I bought go bad. No bueno. I bought some kitchen bags. I always get black. There's only one brand that carries the durable, ultra strong flex kitchen bags that are black. And these even have some scents. Well, let me re-say that because I'm not going to put the brand up there. But when you go to your grocery store, it'll be in there because it's a major brand. And it's the only brand that has kitchen garbage bags that are flex strong. And they even have options with scented option. I also need to turn on the oven. I don't know how, so I think somebody likes them as much as I do, and they go in and they buy them all up from me. Because I'll go in and I'll see, there'll either be a ton of them just in there, so I won't feel the need to get more than 1 or 2. Or there'll be absolutely none in there, making me think, well, when I saw a bunch of them, I should have just bought them all. But I go through those cycles again, so apparently there are times where I go in and there's a bunch of them, so. And one time I got them at a Spanish market, and girl, they were so stale. They were so stale. Don't let that Spanish market sell your pies no more. This is not who makes the pies. But I guess Patty doing what she does, and she decided to bite off of them and make her a little personal size. So that's the thing that got me to taste. I finally tasted Patty's pie, and girl, y'all were lying as much as I thought y'all were. The lies. As you can see here, there's still half of it left because I was uninterested in taking out the whole pie. To the tune of, I will hold on to this in order for Mr. to taste it so that we don't have to waste a whole pie because maybe he did like I did and tasted and was not particularly impressed. It didn't taste terrible, but I definitely don't want to waste my calories on this hot ass. In fact, cold ass mess. That's a solid no. Okay, let me get these things out of the car because I have to put them away and I have to start cooking immediately. But I'll be back because you know I'm meditating and I'll have plenty to run my mouth about as I unload these groceries. Oh, look at all that fat. You could tell when I gained my weight back. Oh, mercy. I get it now, old ladies. I used to see old ladies look at me and then I see them do like this in the mirror, you know, pulling up their saggingness. And you're like, what difference does that make? It doesn't make, you still look like the same. It doesn't change anything, but man, I used to look like that. All these age, sacks and bags and, okay, I'm gonna quit. Y'all know what it is. Y'all saw me do it. Okay, I'll be back when I get all the stuff unloaded. Out of all the groceries out of the vehicle. Damn it. Now, I don't know that this is deliberate, but how would I? Because the whole point is for them to pull the wool over our eyes. A whole bait and switch situation on our entire whole ass pocketbooks. Yes, I said pocketbooks. We grown over here. But I have to say that even in going to, I'm not surprised, but I do want to make a note of it. That doing my grocery shopping at the Chamber Camp store, I did make a conscious note that there were some things at that store that were indeed cheaper than at my grocery store. So that could be a good or bad thing. It could just be a good thing because it's a great deal, but it could be, or it could be a neutral thing because it's one of those situations where one monopoly will get you one way and the other will get you the other way, right? So either you're paying these prices where you regularly pay them, or you go somewhere that it looks like you're getting a deal because the prices are cheaper, but you actually end up paying more one way or another, whether it's that the parking is inconvenient, so you have to haul all that stuff to and from your own vehicle, or that maybe they charge more in the beauty department to make up for what they don't make in the groceries, for the discounts they give in the groceries. Maybe markups in one department in comparison to another to make up for whatever it looks like you saved by not going to the other grocery store. So I don't trust anything, so I'm gonna assume there's some scheme to the game that they're cheaper for a reason. But either way, whatever the bottom line is, to make a conscious note that there were some things that seemed like they were a little cheaper when buying groceries at the Chamber Camp store rather than my regular grocery store, which is still a racket in and of itself as well. Anyway, there were a couple of things that had better prices, but a couple of things didn't. And then there were a couple of things that look fresher there. But I also am conscious of a couple of things that are typically fresher at my grocery store. So it's a give and take either way. I guess that's the way they're able to hold monopoly, is because one will take over in one area, whereas someone will take over in another area. Deli versus kitchenware. You know what I mean? And that's how all the crooks work together to get over on all of us regular folk. I want to say something else too, but I don't remember, and I'm lit, and I'm still conscious of needing to get the groceries out of the car. All right. I decided that I'm gonna give some different beef patties a try. These look like the beef patties. It looks yummy, but I got some before that looked yummy, and it just looked like it was meat paste inside. I don't know what kind of, that wasn't no beef, it was meat paste of some sort. No, there was not solid meat in there. But this one is spicy. So I also got these in case Mr. likes them. But these have cheese in them. And that's probably really delicious. But I just am really having some solid flashbacks of the first time I tasted real Jamaican beef patties. And I want them again. This life can't pass me by without me having another chance to taste those things. It ain't gonna work out. I have to get a paper towel because that cheap ass detergent I bought actually spilled down everything. And I did a huge shopping trip. I was not gonna go through that store and re-pick those items out. I was gonna have to take those detergent soggy ass items home and wipe the outside packaging right down. Well, I'm especially shook because I can't imagine it doing in this condition. Going through all that in this condition and in public. Like, there's a functional level you can get at. Or, if you had to, you could do it. I could do it. It would be fine. But I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be bothered with that in this condition, relaxed and stuff. I wouldn't want that type of environment to kill my vibe. So it's not even because I wouldn't be fine. I'd be fine. But I wouldn't want no environment. Why? Why enjoy something like that? So fabulous. Why enjoy your vice only to put yourself in a predicament where you can't enjoy your vice sufficiently? Makes no sense. Let me finish getting these groceries. And I'll have you know that while I was indeed doing the right thing, the devil did indeed step in front of me on, unfortunately, more than one occasion. And one of the occasions was this thing, which I have never seen before in my life. And there was only one there on the shelf. Only one of these. Everything else had multiple box options. Only one of these things that I've never seen before in my life that seems to emulate either pralines or the berry peanut clusters that Mr. loves to get. So just as I was, my munchy having greedy ass was about to open this up, this thing better not be delicious. It looks delicious. It looks like a chocolate covered praline. As if pralines are not bad enough by themselves. And have mercy on everybody's soul that done tasted an actual New Orleans praline. It breaks amazing. It looks almost crackerish, cookie-ish inside. Um, mm. It's unlike a graham cracker. It's good, but I can behave myself. Trying to figure out where to store this where it won't get hot and melt. Oh, the refrigerator, I guess. So I bounced back from that praline cookie decision with some oranges. They didn't have cuties, so, and I was real disappointed with my last selection. Since whatever above the pay grade is going on with cuties, I've been trying to substitute with some of the other mandarins. It's a no-go. If you could get all the taste of orange with not very much sweetness at all, that's what it tastes like. Orange flavored nothingness. Since I'm trying them, and I'm hungry, this is why I never ate oranges, y'all. When I was young, yeah, see, that's why I like the mandarins, because yeah, I don't remember the last time I struggled to get the peel off of an orange. I don't know what kind of princess I was in my previous life, but I am not about. That's why I didn't eat oranges when I was young, unless somebody peeled it for me. It's really good after these disgusting shits. It's not sweet, but it has all that tart sweetness of an orange. That's still much, much sweeter than a lemon, of course. I almost sprayed y'all. Yeah, I'll just cut it 4 ways. I wanted you another one just to show y'all how I plan to cut it next time. They don't say seedless, but I encountered 0 orange seeds. For those of you who don't know, I use all my citrus rinds to clean and disinfect my garbage disposal. Yeah, if I can't get any brownie points for recycling, I could at least get some for being green. That smells like something that I remember when I was young. I don't know if it was my aunt and uncle who was always known to have. I don't know if it was one of the first ritzy hotels I ever stayed in. I actually think that's what it's a combination of a wealthy person that we knew or a hotel that would cater to such a person in such a tax bracket. Is Christmas shit already? The Nutcracker and the 4 Realms. This fragrance is called Dancing Flowers, and it's really kind of on a strong side, but I guess if you're going to have a candle, that's what you want, because you don't want to burn it. You know, you've smelled candles that smelled amazing, and then you light that bitch on fire, and you smell nothing but wax, literal wax, with no scent. But this thing is overwhelming, like almost to like too much, which makes me feel like when I burn it, it's gonna do its job throughout the room that it's supposed to do that job in. Got cake mix. Why did I get cake mix? We don't even eat cake around here unless we're elsewhere at other people's house celebrating people's birthdays and, you know, holiday, special celebratory days and Earth days and holidays. And I said that twice because however is the way that I feel about it, I feel that way twice as much. And I'll just leave that right there. Instead of raisins, I got cranberries. I don't even know that there's a huge difference, but for a variety of something that's still allegedly healthy. But I had noticed something about these in comparison. They have the same calories, approximately the same carbs, same fiber. Cranberry has 1 more sugar. Raisins have a protein, a gram of a protein. I don't know if that's significant either way. But then I was looking at these ingredients, and the grapes say California seedless raisins. Raisins are mechanically stemmed and may contain an occasional grape stem or wood piece, because the machine might miss one. But here it says cranberries, cane sugar, and natural flavor. Beware of anything that claims natural flavor. Because the irony is that if they have to put natural flavor on it, there's a reason for that. So however they manufactured this flavor that's allegedly natural, you gotta be cautious of it. Then it immediately says refined sunflower oil is used as a processing aid. When somebody says something is an oil, all this refined and unrefined and having all pick organic and non-organic and all that stuff, I've come to believe that, y'all know I don't believe fat meat greasy. Because they've been lying to us for so long. So if they gonna tell me the fat meat greasy, I'm gonna be like, is it though? Yeah, it said refined sunflower oil used as a processing aid. If it's all natural, why do you need a processing aid? The raisins say that they're mechanically stemmed, so they might still have a stem or two in them. But they don't say that the mechanical stemming, that process needs a whole separate ingredient as an aid to help it de-stem it. I don't know what kind of flavoring these got. Are there any dried cranberries that don't have flavoring? That I can count on just to taste like cranberries? Dried cranberries? Because the point is for me to get a healthier snack. That's the point. So you take my healthy snack and flavor it with the flavor of a fruit that it's not. Strawberry flavored. Y'all know who makes these, but y'all know how I am with brand. Strawberry flavored? Why do my cranberries need to be strawberry flavored? If I want to be strawberry flavored, shouldn't I just go get dried strawberries? Because won't that be what that flavor is like? Won't the strawberry be strawberry flavored? So if I consciously made a decision to get some dried cranberry, why wouldn't I want it to be dried cranberry flavor? Since it's dried cranberry after all. I need to wash the grapes. And for the record, y'all, this just goes to y'all people that let Hostess bluff y'all out about them Twinkies. And y'all start buying them on eBay for ungodly amounts of money for a box. They had no intention of getting rid of Twinkies. They just wanted to see if they can play with y'all enough to get y'all to up the value on that shit. And if they would have pretended to get rid of Twinkies, all you have to do is get you a zinger and peel off the icing. Because that icing be doing too much. And do you know what you have left? Do you know what a zinger is? I don't want that either. Can we count all the stuff that I have just taken bites out of and didn't even want? And can we just go ahead and admit that that's how you gain weight? So when you start looking at your face wrinkles and your sags and your bags and stuff, don't wonder where they came from. It came from you just eating shit for the sport of eating shit. I did notice that my black beans, never mind. I was going to say my black beans don't have a pull tab, but I was going to show you how my other ones did, but they don't. I got some of our Angie's popcorn. Mr. has been getting them we both have just been getting them by the bag like this. But I saw this today at the store. So, hopefully, these are just enough at a time. And we don't have to worry about refilling the bag, even though they have very, they have quality packaging. Shout out to Angie again. I really appreciate y'all just being good, decent humans. You know, Becky really did it when she did this popcorn. Non-GMO, gluten-free. I mean, girl, your energy is all on this. It feels like you care. It tastes like you care. So I hope you were able to capture the deliciousness of the bags in these microwave poppables. And look what else I found. And look, I got something to show you that I was thirsting to find something that wouldn't make me have to be wasteful. So I wound up getting this because they imply store unopened frosting at room temperature. Once open, place pastry bag in a disposable storage bag or container and store in refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. But that still means you gotta finish this in 2 weeks. What if I'm gorging on cupcakes or something and then I decide over the course of the next 2 weeks to do right by my body. That plane sounded real close to my window. But anyway, the devil came through because look what I found. And then if I just want to fuck some shit up that's just kind of bad for me, if I really want to fuck it up, it's drizzle. Yeah, drizzle. Perfect size for 1 cake. This thing is enough for, this is enough for 4 cakes. Oh, okay. Servings per pouch. It does say 4 servings per pouch. I was gonna say. So that means to me that I could just use a whole pouch or 2 for a regular cake. Or 1 pouch, or half a pouch. I don't have to be wasteful. Like I'm definitely gonna be with this. You think I'm gonna eat all that in 2 weeks? If I had 4 people helping me, I wouldn't eat all that in 2 weeks. I fill up an earth safe bowl, Tupperware bowl with cold water. And I actually just run my hand through and around each piece until, I guess that's lard, till that oily coating comes off. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely an oily residue that comes off of that chicken. Now that I'm curious, it makes me wonder what the hell that stuff is. What is the straight up oily stuff that you gotta wash off of chicken when it comes right out of the store? What the hell is that? Because for some reason, I don't buy that it's just all the natural fats that were. It's not impossible that that's what it is, but that's too easy. I don't believe it. So, I put them in meal-ready serving portions. And I put those bags in a bag. But let me tell you, when I do my thing with these wings, it's popping. It's popping. And the good thing about washing them is you get, well, I don't know about all of it, but you get a lot of the stuff that was put on it, some of what was put in it. And you're also not putting loose fragments of their packaging in your freezer and getting whatever contaminating your clean freezer and fridge and stuff with whatever their storage room and warehouse and shit and their cutting equipment and shit got all on the packaging. Put the bag in a bag, and then put that in a bag, like I did the other one for the drumsticks. Still washing these wings though. Somebody didn't finish. I don't like that. And my husband certainly ain't gonna like that. Look. I need y'all to finish defeathering my stuff. They still had plumes stuck in there. I had to find a clever tactic to pull them out of there. And then I put that thing in a thing. As you can see, I advocate double, triple bagging. Only after you've securely bagged it in the first place. The plumes and the paper towels and the plumes that came with them. Yo, I got me some mushrooms. I don't know why, the devil made me do it. I don't even ever have the desire to have mushrooms in anything. Mushrooms don't even have a taste to me. Oh, they got a smell though. Oh God, and they look ugly too. Who needs mushrooms on their stuff? I don't know. Maybe I'll put some in my mashed potatoes. I don't know. Who does that? Is that a thing?